Hey guys, welcome back to the next episode of Fallout New Vegas. In the last episode, we talked to Sunny Smiles, and we did the little intro tutorial where we learned how to craft, and we learned about the surrounding area of Goodsprings as well. In fact, some geckos. And we found a wild wasteland interaction up there on the top, and this guy set us up. Thorn, this was his name, I think. But he set us up. Now we killed him. And now we're back to Goodsprings to deal with the powder gangers and the gunfight that will happen there. Alright. So now we're making our way back. It's a cool little area. I like this little corner, you know, corner in the wasteland. Goodsprings. But presumably, there's going to be a little conflict. We already passed one of them earlier. One of the powder gangers just kind of chilling. But we can't let that happen. They're very dangerous. I don't like it. Ooh, that Mojave sun. Man, the Mojave Desert in New Vegas is just like a stark contrast to the previous game of Fallout 3. Like, dang. Dang. I love it. Wow. Easy Pete's moving. Alright, let's go see what's going on.
I'm done being nice. If you don't hand Ringo over soon, I'm going to get my friends and we're burning this town to the ground. Got it?
We'll keep that in mind. Now, if you're not gonna buy something, get out.
Oh. He gone.
Well, you've been causing quite a stir. Glad I finally got to meet you. Welcome to the Prospector Saloon.
I overheard your argument. What was that all about?
Looks like our little town got itself dragged into the middle of something we don't want anything to do with. About a week ago, this traitor, Ringo, comes into town. Survivor of an attack, he says. Bad men after him. Needs a place to hide. We figured he was just in shock, so we gave him a place to lie low. We didn't actually expect anyone to come after him.
Where's Ringo now?
He's holed up at the abandoned gas station up the hill.
Why not just kill Cobb and be done with it?
You mean murder him? That's not our way, even if Cobb is scum. He can bluster and threaten all he wants.
What are you gonna do?
Some of the others, like Sonny, will probably stand up for Ringo if he asks for help, which he hasn't. Personally, I hope he sneaks out of town one night and takes the powder gangers with him.
Powder gangers.
Chain gangs, really. The NCR brought them in from California to work on the rail lines. Problem is, it turns out that giving convicts a bunch of dynamite and blasting powder isn't the best idea. It was a big escape not too long ago. Some of them stuck together so they could make trouble. That's what we're dealing with now.
Never mind. I just want to talk about something else.
Alright.
What happens if I help Ringo?
If you were able to get Ringo out of this mess, you'd have a decent reputation around Goodsprings. I'd even set you up with a discount. Of course, helping Ringo would also make the powder gangers mad, and they've got a lot of friends out there.
I bet. Who's that man you were arguing with?
He's a convict, just without the chains. Said his name was Cobb. Powder gangers is what they call themselves. Plenty more like him out there.
Do you know about the robot that rescued me?
I know that thing as much as anyone else around here. It mostly keeps to itself, which is just fine by me.
You don't like him?
It acts friendly enough, but I don't trust that whole cheerful cowboy act. I find it all very creepy.
What does he actually do around here?
Other than rolling around once in a while, it doesn't do anything useful as far as I can tell. I don't know why it took an interest in you, but I'd be careful. It's never helped anyone before.
Interesting. How long has he been in Goodsprings?
It was here when I took over the saloon 7 years ago. Some people have said its owner lived here, but no one knows who it was.
That's creepy. Never mind. Let's talk about something else.
Fine by me.
Does Goodsprings get many visitors?
Mostly traders looking to buy bighorn or meat and hides. The traders are the main reason the general store manages to stay in business. Most travelers heading south on the I-15 just push on towards Prim, unless they're in desperate need of supplies.
Anything interesting going on in the rest of the wasteland?
There's always something interesting going on, but the biggest news has to be the coming dust-up between the NCR and the Legion over the dam.
What can you tell me about the Legion?
Slavers, killers, and all other kinds of trouble. They dress up like Roman soldiers, so there's no mistaking it when you see them. The rumor is that the Legion is far larger than the NCR lets on, and that it's been due to luck that the Legion hasn't overrun the territory.
Tell me about the NCR.
The New California Republic's got the most power in Nevada. Money, troops, you name it. They do what they can to keep things safe in the region. But if you ask me, they're trying to do too much. They're spread too thin.
Why do you think the NCR and the Legion both want the dam?
I'm pretty sure the NCR wants to hold on to the dam because it's one of the few places around that can make electricity. The Legion are a bunch of savages, though. No idea why they'd want the dam. Probably plan on destroying it or something.
I'm trying to track down the people who attacked me. Know anything about them?
Not much, other than they're a bunch of freeloaders who expected a few rounds on the house. I was able to get them to pay up, though. Of course, one of the great cons did knock my radio to the floor, by accident, and it hasn't been working since.
Did my attackers say where they were going?
They were having some kind of argument about it, but the guy in the checkered coat kept shushing them. Sounded like they came in from the north through Quarry Junction. If that's the case, I can't say I blame them for not wanting to go back.
Why is that?
That whole area is overrun with the kind of critters that just get mad if you shoot them. Merchants avoid that whole stretch of I-15 like it's radioactive, which it could be for all I know.
So where are they headed?
I didn't hear exactly, but the leader was talking about the strip. Fella wants to get there and avoid the 15, he'd have to go east. Take Highway 93 up.
East. Want me to take a look at your broken radio?
Sure, the outside looks okay, but I think something broke on the inside. There'd be caps in it for you. I do like to hear what's going on in the world, and that Mr. New Vegas seems like such a gentleman.
Nice. So if I help Ringo, and Goodsprings will like me more? What if I help the Powder Gangers?
Don't know why you'd want to do a thing like that. Yep, you'd get on their good side, but people around here wouldn't appreciate it one bit.
Yep. Show me what you have for sale.
Got a special discount for you, after what you done for us.
Nah, not yet. So let's fix the radio.
Be careful out there.
Even though it sounds pretty fixed to me. Barrett. Oh, the other one's a jukebox. That's cool. Yay. I got him. Okay.
Feeling thirsty? I can take care of that.
I fixed the radio.
Yeah, I heard it turn right back on after you got done tinkering with it. Here's some caps for the work.
And that turned it off. That's it? Are you implying that I've done shoddy work?
Not at all. I'm never sure how much is normally charged for this sort of thing. Here's some additional caps. That should be enough. Now, how about spending some of those caps in the saloon?
What? What's she
Got a
have?
special discount for you, after what you done for us.
What's she have? Fixing things, repair. Scotch. Okay. Nice.
Pleasure doing business with you.
Goodbye.
Be careful out there.
Interesting. The desert. Oh, he's over there. Securitron. Robco.
Howdy, partner.
Victor.
Might I say you're looking fit as a fiddle?
Hello, Victor. How did you end up in Goodsprings?
I moseyed into town, 10, 15 years ago. Before that, I can't quite seem to recall. Odd. Anyway, it's a right peaceful town, and I reckon it's as fine a place to settle as any.
How did you happen to find me?
I was out for a stroll that night when I heard the commotion up the old bone orchard. Saw what looked like a bunch of bad eggs, so I laid low. Once they'd run off, I dug you up to see if you were still kicking. Turns out you were, so I hauled you off to the dock right quick.
I've never seen a robot like you before.
I'm a Securitron. Robco Security Model 2060B. If you ever see any of my brothers, tell them Victor says howdy.
Robco is Robert House's company. I think his first name is Robert. But I think I could be wrong. Do you know who those men were that attacked me?
Can't say that I'm familiar with the rascals. Some of the fine folks in town might be able to help you out with that.
Oh. Thanks for digging me out of that grave.
Don't mention it. I'm always ready to lend a helping hand to a stranger in need.
But Trudy said he's never helped anybody.
Happy trails!
Goodbye. Happy trails. Interesting. Ooh. There's just stuff in here? That's crazy. That's Modoc's music. That's incredible. That's in Fallout 2. That's Modoc's music. The town that was dying. What's it playing here? Yeah, I heard a bunch of music from the first two games that's gonna be played in this game. And that fascinates me. Yeah. Well, yeah.
Oh. That's close enough. Who are you, and what do you want with me?
Ringo. I'm not an enemy, if that's what you're asking.
Sorry about the gun. You just caught me off guard, that's all. We got off to a bad start. Let's say we start over with a friendly game of Caravan. You know how to play?
What are the rules of Caravan?
It's a two-player game, and the winner takes the whole pie. You build a caravan using the cards in your deck. The goal is to create caravan bids that beat your opponent's bids, so there's more strategy than luck involved. It's why you won't see Caravan in any casino. Too slow-paced. And more importantly, no house edge. Here, take this holotape. It goes into more specifics about the rules. You'll also need a deck, so take one of my spares. So, you feel like playing a game?
Not right now. But, where can I find more cards?
Just keep an eye out for them while you travel. I've found cards in old boxes or forgotten on shelves. Can find some for sale, too.
I don't have time for the game right now. I'm trying to solve this problem.
Right.
The powder getting us. Why don't we play a game? Can you tell me anything about Goodsprings?
I've never stopped here until recently. You're better off asking one of the locals.
What do you do around here?
Oh, sorry. I thought everybody knew already. I'm a trader with the Crimson Caravan Company. I'm, staying in town for a bit.
Crimson Caravan. That was the Fallout 1 and 2, like, that was like one of the traders there. And you can join them. I
Did
see.
you want something else?
Tell me more about the Crimson Caravan Company.
It's been in business for a very long time. It's probably the biggest trading outfit in California. There's a branch up in New Vegas, but it hasn't been doing so well. Word is that the big boss herself, Alice McLafferty, is coming in to fix things. Like I said, I'm not from Goodsprings.
I'll see what it looks like.
Sure.
The caravan. Betting. Caravan players begin the game by establishing a mutual bet. There is only one betting phase per game. Since Caravan has its roots in merchant caravans, players are allowed to use any common currency available, regardless of its origins. Though bottle caps are common, players may also offer NCR dollars or Legion coins. Once a bet is established, players move on to deck building. Oh. Auto match? Ringo, current. Yeah, I'm gonna come back to that. That's cool though. I mean, that's something you can get into. And there's a bunch of other like casino games later on as well. That's cool. The option's nice. But okay. So, did you know there was a man named Joe Cobb looking for you?
Yeah. He doesn't look very tough though. I hear he's afraid I'll shoot him down from one of the windows when I see him. And he's right. I'll have a much bigger problem once his friends show up. There's no way I could handle all of them in a gunfight.
Why are the Powder Kingers out to get you?
My caravan was on the return trip from California and heading back to the company branch in New Vegas when we got jumped. Not even a drop your weapons and hands up before the bullets started flying. We put up a good fight, but there was too many of them. I took a few of the bandits down before I ran, so I figure their friends are out for revenge.
What are you gonna do about the Powder Kingers?
I'm gonna lay low for as long as I can, assuming the town doesn't throw me to the wolves. I've got no chance against the gang on my own.
Maybe I can help.
We just end up sharing the same grave if it's just the two of us. Now, if some of the other people in town were also on board...
Ask around and see what I can round up.
Start with Sunny Smiles. She's been friendlier than most around here.
Okay. Yeast. Potato crisps. Ooh. 5 cigarettes, 9mm round. That's red. What? I can't take that. Ridiculous. Absurd. So I need to talk to Sunny Smiles first? I do. The brown is a nice change of pace from the green of Fallout 3 and the cityscape. Now it's desert and it's brown. I like it.
Hi there. Sticking around Goodsprings for a while longer?
I'm going to help Ringo take on the Powder Kingers. Might need your help.
Say no more. I'm in.
Well, that was easy.
Joe Cobb talks about leaving us alone if we hand over Ringo. But I know his type. He and his friends will come after the town eventually. However, between you, me, and Ringo, we aren't exactly a force to be reckoned with. A lot of people around here look up to Trudy. If you could convince Trudy to join us, some of the folks in town might decide to help out as well. I know Easy Pete's got a stock of dynamite somewhere, and Chet just got a shipment of leather armor we could borrow. Talk to them as well. Finally, there's a good chance we'll all end up with extra holes in us. So if Doc Mitchell could cough up some extra stim packs, that'd be great.
Okay. How can I get Easy Pete's dynamite?
Easy Pete's pretty protective of his dynamite. You'd have to convince him you know a thing or two about explosives before you handed it over.
Would Chet be willing to give us his supplies?
I don't think give is in Chet's vocabulary. Even with the town at stake, he'd still make you barter with him.
Any ideas on how to convince Shooty to join us?
A silver tongue would help. Convincing Trudy that we had a good plan to win the fight would also help.
Okay.
I'll be waiting.
Hello, Trudy. Hello.
So you're planning on taking on Joe Cobb's gang. It's a big risk, but I suppose you have to do what you think is right.
Oh, that's cool. So I can't make that check. But I don't know why I would when I have the speech one. You should help me take down the powder gang. Bullets, explosions, lots of fun.
I was planning on sitting this one out, but for some reason, I can't help but like you. I'm with you. Let me have a word with a few other folks, and I'll see if I can't round up some more members for this militia you're creating. While everyone does own a gun, we could stand to be a little better equipped. The general store probably has what we need in stock.
All right.
Be careful out there.
Easy Pete.
Howdy.
What do you know about Joe Cobb?
Bad trouble.
That's helpful.
Welcome.
Wonderful. I hear you've got dynamite. It'll help us beat the powder gangers.
Too dangerous. Gonna kill all yourselves if I let you touch it. Better to leave it buried. Safer that way.
I'm familiar with the care and handling of explosives, dynamite included.
Uh-huh. Guess you know what you're doing. I'll go dig it up and get it ready. You'll have it by the time the fighting starts.
Yes.
Yup.
Yep. Oh, I walked past him. Joe Cobb.
What do you want now?
What's been going on in the rest of the wasteland?
Same old shit that's been going on for years. The NCR and Legion are still fighting over Hoover Dam for some reason.
Do you know anything about the Hoover Dam?
Never been there since the NCR's got troops all over it. Must be pretty important.
What was that you said about Ringo?
He's some traitor who decided he'd rather shoot than pay the toll for being in our territory. He's hiding somewhere in town. Would serve these idiots right if me and my guys shot the place up after we got payback on Ringo.
Studio's right. Tell me about the NCR.
New California Republic. Nothing new about it. Just a bunch of people with money and power pushing everyone else around. They've got troops all over the Mojave, but it's a big desert, so it's pretty easy to avoid them if you want.
I mean, they've had pretty humble beginnings. I mean, they earned their position. What do you know about the Legion?
I've run with some tough gangs, but I gotta admit, they all got nothing on the Legion. I hear they stick you up on poles and it takes a while to die. I ain't saying I'm afraid of them or nothing, but I'll be staying out of their way.
Ooh, what's that? I would never do that. This area is your territory?
It is now. Me and the rest of the guys busted out of the NCR prison east of here and took over. Now we're calling the shots.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen. What were you in prison for?
None of your damn business. You ought to know better than to ask a man that kind of question.
I just need to know if I should watch my step around you.
Robbed some people, burned some things, killed a few guys. Yeah.
We're gonna kill this mother trucker. But not yet. We gonna get him. Now let's go to Chet. Oh yeah. Yeah, the benches. It's cool. Hello, Chet. Hello.
You looking to buy some supplies?
I need supplies to fight the powder gangers.
Now just hold on. I never voted to take on the powder gangers. That's 1,000 cap investment you're talking about.
Dude, he could lose his shop and he still cared about it. That's crazy. Let him take over the town, then. I'm sure your business will be much better off.
You made your point. I can provide people with some leather armor and extra ammo. Sure hope it's worth it. And, I'll be guarding the store while all this is going on. I have to put my business first. You understand.
That's crazy. What do you know about the situation with the powder gangers?
If Ringo doesn't head out on his own, I think we should hand him over. The town shouldn't get itself mixed into the problem. Don't mistake that for coward talk, though. We're a town of survivors. We'll fight tooth and nail if pushed, but we don't go looking for trouble.
But we're quote-unquote in the powder gangers' territory.
Take it easy now.
So, like... They gotta go. Like, they got to go. Doc Mitchell. There he is.
Welcome back. I had hoped you wouldn't need to come see me again so soon. What can I do for you?
The town is going to be attacked by bandits. Anything you can do to help?
Seems like wherever I go, it's always the same. Folks just never leave each other alone. Oh, I'm not much good in a fight with my bum leg. And my supplies are scarce, but I'll give you what I can spare.
Nice. Thanks, Doc.
You take care now.
Cool. Alright. We got all our optional objectives done. Gotta turn to Ringo. And then we'll let Sonny know about the situation.
So what's going on? Did Sonny agree to help us?
Sonny's with us.
Well, I guess that means we're ready to go. Unless you think there's something else you can do.
Let's do this.
All right, I'm ready. I hope.
Time to look alive. The powder gangers are here to play.
How many are there?
At least 6. Joe Cobb included. They look pretty mean.
Let's go.
Oh, Easy Pete came through with the dynamite. Here's your supply. I really hope I don't blow myself up. I'll be set up near the store. Let's hope that the gang doesn't manage to make it that far. We can talk after this is over.
Let's go. Let's equip our stuff. Grenade rifle. This'll do it. This'll do the job. I'm gonna save just in case. Just in case anything happens. You never know. Everyone, man your positions. Love the sparkle sound. Oh, vilified, idolized, and Goodsprings. We did it. Medicine. Oh, Ringo.
I owe you a huge favor for this. Here, these are technically Crimson Caravan funds, but I know they'll understand once I explain things.
Seems a little light for the work I did.
It's all I've got with me. But if you look me up at the Crimson Caravan's main camp in New Vegas, I'll pay you in full.
Oh.
Thanks again for all your help.
Oh, okay, goodbye.
Yeah.
See ya, Ringo. See you later. Okay, talk to everybody real quick. Congratulate everyone.
If you're looking for supplies, chat over at the general.
That'll teach the powder gangs to avoid Goodsprings in the future.
Heck
Until
yeah.
next time.
Good job, everyone.
I'm glad that business is over. I like it when Goodsprings is nice and quiet. Be careful out there.
Good job, everyone.
Hello.
We did it. We stuck together. Defeated. Where is he, Pete? Okay. Cleaver. We're gonna take a powder ganger suit before we can blend in later on. Baseball cap, I guess. The stealth boy. Ooh, the guard. And the revolver. Ooh. I love the revolver. Desperado hat. More dynamite. That's pretty cool. Oh yeah. That's awesome. I don't want no varmint rifle. Hit the bat though. I think that's everyone. Where's Pete?
That was a hell of a fight. Let's hope it doesn't bite us in the ass later on.
Oh, I know.
Take it easy now.
Last but not least, we already did Chet, we did Doc Mitchell, Trudy, and Sunny Smiles, and Ringo. Now we're talking to Easy Pete.
That ought to keep things settled for a while. Hope it stays that way.
Awesome. Alright, talk to everybody.
Keep your gun handy if you go poking around some of the abandoned places around here, like the schoolhouse. Wasteland critters like to move in when Sonny's not looking, so watch out.
Alright. Cool. Ghost Town gunfight is now completed. From the reunion. Oh no, it's right here. They went that away, so. Alright, cool guys. We are finished with Goodsprings. We looted the whole area, we talked to everyone, and we completed all the optional quests and objectives in this area. We got some cool loot, we got some awesome revolvers and everything. We're probably gonna shop next episode, get some ammo. But until then guys, see you guys next time on Fallout New Vegas.